We're live. Howdy, partner. How's it going? Howdy, partner. We're going to do a tarot reading, collective energy reading today. I am feeling that there are some resistant energies, some energies that are resistant to change, that are holding on to power, fighting for power, but they are not being successful no matter what kind of tactics they take. They're becoming very tired. Their reality is collapsing upon themselves while a new reality is being born. That's what I'm feeling for a collective reading right now. It's there's a new world being ushered in. It's already been ushered in. It's just more of a coming to a realization that it's happening, and others are clinging to the old, and they are sorely disappointed that their world is crumbling right in front of them. Everything they once knew is going to be no longer. Okay, so let's see what the cards say. Today's date. Oh my goodness. And this is what we were just talking about. This is the energy that collectively, not we're feeling necessarily as a collective, but on the earth scale, on the 3D matrix. It's like, oh no, they're worried. Some people are worried. 5:40 p.m. That could be anxiety. It could be reflective of anxiety. 5:40 p.m. And today is December 9th, 2022. I welcome change. I thank these cards for providing clear, truthful, honest, accurate representations of what the collective is going through. What is the collective energy? I'm seeing the star in the deck as I'm shuffling. There's one. We're not going to look at it yet. Oh. What is the collective's energy for this kind of early, mid-December? Oh. Two more. What do we need to know? What does the collective need to know? What do the cards want to tell us? Wait. There we go. Let's call in the angels. I wanted to come up with it then. Let's call. There we go. There's one more. Let's call in the angels, ancestors, guardians. Okay, we got two. We're going to put those down there, but I just want one more for the spread. You can look at those two as kind of like a little bonus read. There's one right there. Okay, I'm not looking at it yet. Ancestors, guardians, angels, divine beings, higher light, spirit, God, Lord of Lords. What do we need to know? Please give me the clarity to read these cards accurately. And I'm seeing some of these cards are, I'll show you. Some of these cards are sideways. Some of these cards are upright. Or who knows if they're upright or not, but we're just going to flip them as they are. Okay, there's Pentacle energy, there's some cups, and there's some sword. The Empress. The Empress was in reverse. I kind of turned it upright. I didn't feel like it was in reverse when I pulled it, so I turned it upright. And then we got the Eight of Cups leading into the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords and this Knight of Pentacles. The sword is pointing towards the Queen, and the crown is pointing towards the Queen. Let's angle this way so you can hear it. Okay, and look. There we go. So the Empress over here. This is the beginning of the spread. With the Eight of Cups moving on, looking for fulfillment, wish fulfillment. This could be, as a collective, this could be either moving. You might be moving locations. You might be moving with the moon sign. You could be walking towards more of a stable energy. You may have felt that you needed more money or you weren't getting paid enough. and it wasn't satisfying you emotionally. You're moving towards wanting to become stable, grounded financially, really focusing on your pentacles, moving away from emotions, becoming more logical, getting in your head with that sword. It looks like you'd be cutting off this Knight of Pentacles. You're either getting communication from a Knight of Pentacles, which might mean that, like, as you're focusing on your wealth, there is someone coming here with an offer of wealth, communicating directly to you as you're sitting in your wealthy spirit, not really reaching out for other. You moved away for yourself from whatever was in the past. And it could have been an Empress energy. It could have been a Libra in the past. Maybe you moved away from an air sign and moving more to like a grounded energy instead of this flighty air stuff here. But the Empress is a very powerful card. So, thing is, there's judgment coming where you have to leave the past and move towards more of a grounded, earthly, money-orientated direction in life. And there's communication with an Ace of Swords. It might be very direct, and it could be inspiration from your crown. It could be a thought coming in. Maybe you have an idea, and then you're able to propose this idea and set off on a new journey with your powerful money manifesting, because here's the One Pentacle and the Queen. You could be giving an offer to a Knight saying, here's my crown, here's my idea, here's my thought, take this with the sword, go to someone. You might be having someone delegate tasks for you in your career, acting on your behalf. And a Knight, it's very slow moving, the Knight of Pentacles, stands still. As you can see, he's not moving at all. But he's got his hand outstretched with the pentacle. Let's turn these two over. We have the Moon and Page of Wands in reverse. I flipped it. They were like this, though. So either way, they're reverse. Reading the reverse is this Page of Wands is it's not moving forward. And there is no illusion. This Page of Wands is not going to be hiding anything. Page of Wands in reverse. Let's get a good little. Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's something new emerging, but you don't know how to turn it into action. That makes sense. So here you're wanting to move forward away from the emotions, maybe not having complete satisfaction or fulfillment. Like there's still more that you want. And what you want is to be materially wealthy or satisfied and content sitting on your throne. So you're going to take this forward. It might be slow moving to get to this pen energy that you're wanting, the completeness. So Page of Wands in reverse. But the Moon in reverse as well. Moon card in reverse. Just for better understanding. This is just what other people's descriptions of it are that I'm just going to look at here for a quick sec. Right, reversed. Release of fear, repressed emotion, inner confusion. So Page of Wands, you're going to release that the confusion of how do I move forward? How do I passionately move forward towards this energy of being satisfied monetarily, financially, on the earthly plane? You're going to release the old doubts. You're going to move forward and get out of the illusions. You might need to rest. You might need to sleep. Like you might need, as I'm reading this, the numerology on the card for the moon is 18, but in Roman numerology, it's XV3. So X is 10, V is 5, 3 is 3. But when you read it upside down, it spells max. The 3 is an M. The V upside down is an A. And you might need to rest, like some deep sleep. And then you're going to see the path that leads you to what there looks like a lobster. Lobster is kind of like an expensive, depends where you live, but lobster can be expensive, like an expensive meal where I live, at least it is. It's very expensive to buy lobster here. There might be these barking of thoughts, like you might have one side of your brain saying one thing and the other side of your brain saying another, but really you want to go in between the two. Excuse me. It's Page of Wands and the Moon in reverse. That's great. So work through your fears and your anxieties. Release self-limiting beliefs. You may not be ready to face emotions. Yeah, and like I said, you might be receiving intuitive downloads and psychic downloads, but struggling to understand what they mean, it says. So having a sleep will help you. Getting better rest will help. Listen to your inner voice, not the voice of someone else. Trust the answers you need are already within you. Tune into your inner guidance system to hear those answers. Pay attention to your dreams. And we were talking about sleeping. Pay attention to your dreams. Do a dream journal. That makes sense. It's very good. So that's what I'm reading for the collective here, is that in the past, you may have felt like you're this empress. You may have been an empress. Could have been sitting on your throne, but you weren't satisfied still. Like, she doesn't look super happy. She looks kind of like mean mugging, straight-faced. Whereas in this Queen of Pentacles has a smile on her face. So you're wanting to move towards happiness and maybe getting more money or having a better career or job or satisfaction in your job or in your material wealth, like, or even just becoming generally more happy with what you already have will help you, enlighten you with this crown piercing. This crown is a sword, is a thought, or it's a word, it's an action of the air. Communication. Maybe there's some sort of thought here, this communication that you're going to be able to translate towards either a Knight of Pentacles that's going to be helping you move this idea forward, or it is you taking this thought, the intuition, the feelings in your the thoughts that you're not feelings, no feelings, the thought or the idea that you have. You're going to have to action it. It's going to take action. You got a hand around the sword. A sword does nothing without the hand using it. So you're going to have to use this thought or your words or your communication to bring forth the action that's necessary to move what pentacles you do have forward. And it might take time. You're going to want to get out of your head. Maybe you need to do some stretching or some yoga or some body movements. Looks like he's straddling a pole, right? He's got the staff here and the wand in the Page of Wands. You might need to do some exercise. You might be into acrobatics or pole work or dancing. You might be a dancer. It might require that you get the blood from your feet to your head so you could put your feet up on the wall. You might put your head below your heart, basically. Recycle that fluid around your body. Maybe you've been stagnant and stuck in your lower energies. You got to get the energy moving, basically, is what this is saying. You got to get out of the reverse, get out of the illusions, and have a rest. After you do all this exercise and stretch, make sure you're getting proper rest. Don't just overwork yourself as well. You could be doing too much movement and not enough rest. It's finding the balance between the two. There's the two dogs barking at the moon, barking at you. These are thoughts. What I'm saying is one side, left versus right brain, arguing. And then the emotions, there's like your emotions, you might not even be able to connect with your emotions because there's like a snapping lobster. Like you might be afraid of your emotions. They might be painful. They might be sharp, snappy. But all the while, you're sleeping soundly and dreaming. You want to be happy like this Queen of Pentacles. And to get to this happiness, you're going to have to put some action in and move forward. Let's pull a couple more cards. See what comes out. We'll just let them fall as they fall. There's two. Getting out of the Hermit reverse, Seven of Cups. There's a lot of options. And maybe that's why you're kind of stuck in this illusion, the Moon here. Getting out of the Hermit. This Hermit's also straddling a pole. He's got one pole, but now he's got his hand off the pole and he's moving towards the light. And the light, the stars are in the sky. Here, the Seven of Cups, this gentleman is looking at all the stuff in the sky and the clouds. These could be your ideas. Maybe you have so many thoughts, so many ideas, so many scatters. You might be thinking about people that betrayed you, that snaked you. You might be thinking about like, I want my house like this. I want my food like this. I want my politics like that. I want my pets. I want authority figures to behave a certain way. And I want balance between everything. You might not know how to get to that point yet, but taking your hand off this one pole and moving it forward with the light in front of you, his eyes are closed now, and he's facing a different direction. So the Page of Wands was looking towards the past. So you might have been looking in the past, being stuck. But now, still with your wand, which is how you move around, you stay stable with that. It's 3 points of contact as you're walking. You don't need both hands on that stuff to get moving forward. So you take one hand off and you grab the light within. This light is trapped within you, but it's the light is coming out of you as well. So in the Hermit, he's holding a light source. That light source is trapped. It's stuck within, but it is illuminating out. So you want to look within yourself, pull out that bright, shining light that's within you, and let it guide you forward. Okay? It might feel cold where you're at right now. You might be feeling cold, or it's because it's winter. But in the past, you were in a desert, in a drought. So there was a lack of water. But now there's more water than necessary, and it's frozen and stored in time. So now your emotions might be still. You might have calmed your emotions, and they could be frozen in time. And you're able to now move forward from those emotions, and you're no longer in a droughted space. So you do have, looks like there's more life moving forward. Grab that light, look at that light. The stars are in the sky. These clouds, they look like they're in the sky, surrounded by clouds, surrounded by air. Could be in your head. These might be what you're dreaming, because this was pulled over top of the moon in reverse. So these could be your dreams. So now as you're in your dream space, you're moving forward. You might be doing work while you sleep that you don't recognize that you're doing. So that's why sleep's very important. You got the Seven of Cups, you got the Hermit. The Hermit is a 9 card, but in reverse it's 6. And the Seven of Cups, 6, 7, right? 1 plus 8 has 18 in the moon, that's 9. So 9 in reverse is 6, right? Or 81. These numbers might be significant to you as I'm saying them. And again, let's just see what's on the top. Oh, the Devil. Pull the top 3 cards. Devil, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, and a 5 of Cups. This is what you were feeling. Like your work was getting you nowhere. You were stuck and bound to some sort of contract that wasn't in your benefit, and the devil was watching you and watching your back and every move that you made, and you felt tied to the devil, which is like negative energy. All of your pentacles were falling out of your pocket in the reverse. 8 of Pentacles. It felt like every bit of work that you were doing was for naught, because it was all falling out of your pocket. You only had one pentacle that you were able to hold on to. It's because it was under your butt. Every other pentacle had clear room to fall out, and